Riding a bike is a simple pursuit, but being a cyclist is a lot harder.
Yeah, there can be a lot to learn about this strange sport of ours. So here are the top 10 things that we think every cyclist should know.
When you first hear this one, it's definitely one of those really moments. Don't wear underpants underneath your cycling shorts.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. Cycling shorts are designed to be worn close to your skin. There's no seams, so they won't chafe. They're often antibacterial, and arguably most importantly, there's no VPL.
That's visible panty line.
Cheers, Simon.
That's right, I like to contribute when I can. Another one that doesn't come naturally, but once you know about, is something that you'll rely on time after time and ride after ride. If you're out the door for longer than 90 minutes, you will feel so much better and get more out of your ride if you consume carbohydrates as you're pedaling along. Or if you'd rather, you stood at the side of the road admiring the view.
Yeah, so have a bar, a couple of gels, and a bottle of energy drink every hour or so to keep those precious energy stores topped up. You see this a hell of a lot. The helmet perched clumsily and loosely on the back of the head, but more crucially, rendering it completely ineffectual in the event of a crash. So make sure that you slide your helmet forward, removing any tufts of hair, make sure the strap's done tightly, and make sure the ratchet is done firmly so the helmet is nice and level. Voila, you're good to go. And also, looking good.
Clean bikes look better, feel better, and work better than dirty bikes. It's pretty much a fact. You can spend thousands on a bike, but if you don't look after it, it will feel like crap. And similarly, cheaper bikes too will need a similar level of TLC. It'll all put a spring in your step.
I tell you what, Si, that is one clean bike.
Well, hang on, whoa. Your fingerprints, man. You don't want to smudge it. What? Sounds a little bit random. Oh, well, yeah, it is, but hear me out. The harder you pedal, the faster you'll go, and the greater the effect of aerodynamics.
So, if you want to go fast, get aero. So it means bending your elbows, leaning forward, and tucking your head in. And pretty soon, it'll become second nature.
When we get nervous on our bikes, generally the first thing we'll do is grab a handful of brakes. But unfortunately, this is very often the absolute worst thing you can do, and nowhere is that more apparent than when cornering. So the trick is to enter a turn at a speed where you know you don't have to slow down mid-corner, because at that point your tyres are already going to be struggling for traction. Now, of course, there are going to be occasions where you do need to slow down mid-turn, but in those instances, the trick is to just do it as gradually as you possibly can.
One of the best things about cycling is that you can share the workload with other riders. In fact, if you sit close enough to the back wheel of the rider in front, you can save up to 30% of the effort. 30%!
How much?
30%!
30, crikey. Now, even if you're really tired and your riding buddy is sat 20 metres ahead of you, if you close that gap and get on their wheel, you will make life so much easier on yourself.
30% easier, that's 30%, Simon.
How much, mate?
30!
30, crikey. I can't believe you haven't said that on GCN before. 30% easier.
That's right, set aside those childhood fears when you went sailing serenely over the handlebars after grabbing too much front brake, because when it comes to slowing down, the front brake is far more effective than the back brake. Now, that said, you must always use both brakes when cornering, as I am now, but definitely favour the front. And also, it's very important that you get used to applying different sorts of pressure on both of the brakes.
It sounds like common sense. I mean, it is common sense. You really do need to look where you're going on the bike, but it might actually be even more important than you think.
Yeah, looking ahead helps you avoid upcoming hazards in the road, can actually keep you more stable when riding behind somebody, but actually looking towards the direction that you want to go actually helps you get there. Let's use the example of a corner. Now, you need to look towards the exit of a bend on a corner, not towards the big rock on the outside of the bend, because if you look towards that, that's going to be where you're going.
What about logs?
Seems to be logs as well, Si.
You get drawn towards logs?
Well, yeah, strangely.
Believe it or not, your bike isn't actually out to get you. I mean, cycling can be dangerous, but day to day there isn't anything to be scared of, so try to relax when you're cycling. It'll make it more enjoyable, and it will actually make you ride better as well.
It's easier said than done though, and we do understand. So to help you get there, we recommend that you ride more. That will certainly help. Try and practice the things that make you anxious, and believe it or not, actually try and slow down. That'll help you relax, and then you can gradually pick up the speed as you get increasingly more comfortable.
Yeah, so there we go then, a snapshot of some of the most important things that every cyclist should know.
And for more tip-based skills, how about clicking just up here for cornering and just down here for slipstream?
Yeah, and to subscribe to GCN, because every cyclist knows that really you should do that as well. Just click on the GCN logo, which is going to be there, possibly.